Kia ora whānau. Happy Fatwood Friday on a sad day. Getting a bit late in the day, but probably about 4 o'clock I think. Somewhere around there, just a guess. But yeah, had a beautiful day here in Real Water. I think we're in for about 4 or 5 days of nice weather in a row. Yeah, so just something I want to cover regarding ferro rods and strikers. Just if we're a bit rusty with our Fatwood fire making. Sorry about the helicopter. Yeah, our striker is key. Quite often, and we've got different rods too. You have the hard European rods, strike like my fire, uber leaving. To me, it's a bit on the harder side, but see what happens with a knife is it skips over it, and after a while we need to file those, but twist your rod as you try and get those speed humps out, they call them, and then a bit of coarse sandpaper, but twist your rod. Ferro rod maintenance, because the smoother you get your rod, the easier you're going to strike along that and peel some ferrocerium. But rather than do that way, we can, I'll demonstrate on this bit here, we can put our knife down and pull back on the rod. That will help us get a better ignition than doing forward with the spine. What you can do too is hold your knife like that and pull back. That's also a good effective way of I'll demonstrate it on this piece here. So just a couple of ideas, friends, on how to strike ferro rods and maintain them, especially if you're using a knife as you're striking your main striking tool. This is a black diamond file that from Canada that I want to have a go at making my first file striker. So I've got to catch up with my mate who's an engineer at some stage, and he's got a gas burner, and we're going to try and I'm going to have a go. I've been watching a few videos how to draw out that there and make it into a curve. Future video. But yeah, I just really wanted to, this is a soft rod, so this is on the harder scale, uber leaving, that's on a harder scale. Light my fire. But strikers, friends, experiment. This is like a Carona type thing with my memory sucks, so I'll try and think what that bit there is called. But for that push one, get yourself a dedicated striker. This is high speed steel square lathe bit. I got this idea off Nathan, but this is 12% Colbalt, which makes it harder. Here's our soft rod. Where it just peels more off on the soft rod. But great for your harder rods. And this is 8% Colbalt, 3/8 or 3mm. I believe that's like a 8mm squared. This thing is the best striker I've come across so far, is this 3mm diameter. Even on a soft rod. It just seems to be the perfect size, but I recommend get a dedicated striker. One and done. So I hope that information's been useful, friends. We never stop learning when it comes to fire making. You know, you have, I didn't know there were different types of ferrocerium rods, hard or soft. I didn't know about different strikers and techniques. There's different techniques. So have a excellent weekend, friends. Happy Fatwood Friday. Yeah, I didn't know. I've learnt so much from YouTube, different people. Nathan started my journey. I've learnt a lot off different people. Joe's Outdoor Places. All the guys from Dave Canterbury's side of things, even Dave Canterbury, Dean. Yeah, we never stop learning, friends. And even Nathan, you know, highlighting ferro rod maintenance, because sometimes I can see people when they're striking, and just from what I see off what's coming off the ferro rod, quite often I can see that there's speed bumps. And as it skips across the ferro rod, it's only taking those top peaks off as it's skipping along. So hence you're not getting an efficient amount of material off. And don't be scared to wear a ferro rod out, friends. Oh, I'll call it there. Sorry it's going to be a long video. But yeah, I just wanted to... Yeah, so there's our rear water sticky icky. And here's some different strikers. I would recommend going this route of, I think the only place I've seen the 8% 3mm or 3/8 squared is on eBay, I think. Very hard to get that 8% Colbalt 3mm squared, but man, what a ferro rod striker they are. I would call that the creme de la creme. But any high-speed steel squared lathe bit glued into a handle is the way to go, I reckon. Not knocking, these are right up there too, the Carona style. Man, I wish I could remember what that hunk of steel, hardened steel there is called. But you know, there's nothing wrong with these type of strikers, but yeah, having something with a handle just gives you a bit more leverage too, but like a knife. So just hope that helps people with their fire making. Have a great weekend. From Jason here in Real Water, New Zealand. Ka kite no.